Good afternoon, and my name's Chris Ogle. Welcome to this week's Link4Growth news update, and it's the 8th of June, week 21. Well, as I said last week, it's hotting up in June, that's for sure. The weather was well, but it's certainly hotting up in Link4Growth, and I've got another massive week to tell you about this week as well. I'm going to try and rush my way through it. I don't want to keep going over 10 minutes. So events I attended last week. On Monday I was attempted to get to Paradise Wildlife Park, but there was an accident on the M25, so consequently I actually arrived at about 20 to 12 when it was all finished. But I was going down there to run a workshop on Google Plus for the park anyway, so we managed to get half of that done, and I've got to go back and do another half of that this week. On Tuesday was Ruislip. I was at Ruislip, and in the evening we had the Link for Drinks, the second one in Hertford. On Wednesday I was up to the Spalding launch, which was great, in a little market town of Spalding in Lincolnshire. Also on that day, Waltham Abbey, which is our flagship event, and loads of people there. And Bournemouth Child Friendly took place on Wednesday as well. On Thursday I was in Ely running a Google Plus workshop, and we had the Crouch End Child Friendly coffee on Thursday. And Friday, Rickmansworth luncheon, we had a small group there because we're looking at changing the way that luncheon's actually marketed and stuff, and more on that a bit later on, some ideas that we've got for that. Haven't managed to get a soundbite done this week. Everyone's been very elusive, but I'm going to make sure that I get two done in the coming week. We had the Twitter hours on Monday, not last Monday because it was bank holiday, but we've got them coming up this week, so 7 till 8, 8 till 9. L4G Cam 60 from 8 till 9 if you want to join that. And on Wednesday there's a potential to participate in a open hangout. If you're interested in trying out hangouts and finding out what they're all about, then join me at 1 PM on Wednesday. Let me know, circle me and drop me a note on Google Plus if you want to join that. On Friday there is one for the Cambridgeshire district between 1 and 2 also, so same applies there. Talk to Nikki Pepper or Anne-Marie Gilbert if you want to join in with that one. Harlow launch, a bit of a delay looks like on that now. The team's all together, but the first time they can actually get an event organised, what with the holidays and everything, looks like it's going to be September, but that's the dates have all been set for that now. Chelmsford, we're hoping that that's going to arrive in July. The person that was going to do that unfortunately is now no longer able to, so but we have been put on to somebody else who totally gets what we're doing for growth, and looking forward to meeting up with her and seeing how we can move that forward in the not too distant future. Continuing our discussions about the Basildon and sort of southern end of the Essex district, so I'm looking forward to hearing how those conversations go, but we're still looking at moving out that way and then on to Southend and all around those there, and Suffolk of course in the end. In the Midlands, Nuneaton is on the map from next Tuesday, 11th of June. We have a launch for that event, and Leamington Spa, I'm hoping that we'll start to move that one forward in the coming week, and I will be seeing someone the week after that looking at how we can move Kenilworth or around that sort of area forward. And we've got a couple of coffee shops we're talking to about Central Coventry, but that hasn't actually happened as yet, but I'm hoping to pick up a bit more information about that on Tuesday when I'm up there. South East Hearts, possible new coffee that I mentioned last week at the bank, but that might have actually been turned into a sort of 12 till 2 lunchtime with a few sandwiches put on by the bank. Now that could be quite interesting. It's not something that we're doing at the moment, so I'll keep you posted on that and let you know how that goes, but that looks like it could be a fairly interesting idea. And North Finchley, that one's been delayed slightly as well, but it's in the wings and it will happen when it will happen, but I'm hopeful that we'll be starting that one in July. And the Enfield group, we've got a collection of about 6 or 7 people who've expressed an interest in that, so I'm hoping that will take place in the not too distant future. The Link4Growth Expo plans are advancing well. Deeper advises me that there is now only 4 stalls left available, so if you are interested in being involved in a different kind of expo, this is about local people demonstrating or showing or exposing their products and services to local people. It's not for profit, it's about getting your products and services in front of a wider audience without having to spend a lot of money. And it's absolutely amazing. They're really good. They're great for people who are exhibiting because they can find out what other people are doing. It's great for building that community spirit because we're all in it together. And this one's in the middle of Harrow, so it will actually attract a lot of local people along who are passing by and seeing what we're up to. So if you're interested in getting involved in that, talk to Deepa Kotak. You can find her on Twitter, you can find her on most places if you just search for her name. Those stalls will go this week, but everybody that's involved in that, please start to tweet, start to post it on Facebook that you are going to that event, start to help us to widen the range of people that understand and know what it's about, because the more people that are talking about it, of course, the more people that will come, and that will benefit everybody. So that's that done for you, Deepa, as you asked. Right, the server, moving the forums onto the server, still hasn't happened, but it's in the wings. Second flyer, the big batch of the second flyer has now arrived. I've got those. The third one we were talking about this morning is in development, so hopefully that one won't be too far in the distant future. And just mentioning the luncheon ideas, we're actually going to be talking about the luncheons being more about local business people in the area who want to actually have a bit more. It's not corporate social responsibility exactly, but what it is about those people saying, I'm in the community, I'm participating, let's get together on a regular basis, and let's see what we can do both for ourselves, each other, in terms of referrals and stuff, but also to what we can do with regard to the community and how can we participate and what's going on and how can we help. So those ideas are developing, and we'll be launching that as a different kind of concept, same thing, same place, a different kind of concept as of from July. So if you're in the Watford area or Rickmansworth or around there, then please do consider coming along to that if you were running a traditional business. Okay, the new communities for Hangouts on Air that I mentioned last week, which encouraging people to use the technology, encouraging people to come out of the woodwork, talk about their business and allow us to put those into a place where they can be found, is great news for the community, it's great news for local business, it's great news for charities, local leisure groups, sports clubs, whatever. This is an opportunity for you to get a quick video about what you do, put a bit of a face and a bit of human side to what you do. And we'll get them on the community in Google Plus. So it's great news. Just need more and more people to come forward and do it. If you want to get involved with that, talk to your local district leader. You can find them on the website. And don't forget the sound bites as well. If you've got something really interesting, do step forward and let me or any of the district leaders know that you're interested in doing that, because it is good exposure for you and it does get your message out to a much wider audience, or something you're passionate about, and that's great because that builds connections with other people as well. And we connect with people that have got similar ideas or views to us. That works really well on health and all sorts of things that we've got going on in the community at the moment. So I'm hoping to get David Lewis, Stephanie Taylor, Dave Bunting and a few other peeps on that. So, but if you are interested, do step up. Kate Griffiths mentioned she'd like to do that as well. Enterprise Rockers, I mentioned that last week for the first time. Well, I'm working on G Plus with them. They've appointed me as their chief roadie, as it were, for the Google Plus and possibly the sort of community building side of that. And I'm now starting to work that into the Google Plus framework that we've put in place, so I will update you more on that when that happens. Enterprise Rockers is all about micro businesses. They've got a hashtag called micro business, I think it is, and Enterprise Rockers. Do start to have a look at their website. It's all about companies under 9 staff and recognising that those are absolutely fundamental and the base, if you like, the platform on which this country depends a huge amount for. So they're doing some really good work, and we're pleased to have to be working with them and helping them with some of their things related to technology that, of course, we're implementing already. Next week's events on Farnham on Monday, so if you're in the Farnham area, if you know anybody in the Farnham area, Farnborough, anywhere like Fleet or Farnham or Hazelmere or anywhere in that local Aldershot, places like that, do tell them that we've got an event down there, because we're starting to expand down there, and that would be excellent if we get more people there. Tuesday we've got Nuneaton, that's a launch of the Nuneaton Bedworth one. Well, I'm James Randall for that. And we've got a workshop in London, which is Connect with Intent. So if you're in the Harrow, North West London area, and you haven't been on that Twitter and Hootsuite training, it is a must. It's very, very important. If you need that kind of educational improvement, go along. It's only £15 for subscribers. Get down there. On Tuesday we've got Piccadilly drinks in the evening, so I'll be at that. If you're in town, or you're in town that day, or you can get into London, central London, do come along. You get an eclectic mix there. Wednesday we've got Peterborough Coffee, Harrow as well, and I'll be at Paradise Wildlife Park doing the second half of that Google Plus training. On Thursday we've got Watford Coffee, so if you're in the Watford area, South West Hearts, do get along to that, 10 till 11:30. It's always a good event. I'll be down on that one. Friday, Chiswick Breakfast and LinkedIn with Intent in Peterborough. That's a workshop up there on LinkedIn. I'll be running that one. And also there is Coffee in Ware. That's the events next week. A huge thanks to everybody in Link4Growth for what was achieved in May. It was a massive, massive month. A special thanks to Deepa Kotak, Nikki Pepper, Paul Violet, Diane Oridopi, all district leaders who put in a massive amount of effort during May, and also Pam Charman as well. 2 new events launched in her district. Kevin McCabe as well in Cardiff. He's been keeping things going for us down there, so thanks greatly to him. James Randall and Phil Smith for their effort, their sterling efforts up in the Midlands area, and that we're starting to see the benefits of that. Aidan Nichols for his work on the Link4Growth new website, which is not yet launched, but thanks to him, and for all the team members that participate, because it's a team effort. It's everybody doing a little bit each. And of course, everyone that comes to the events. We are rebuilding community in this country, and it's the people in the community coming to the events and participating that's starting to make this happen. We're on a roll, and the more people we can get involved, of course, the quicker it happens. So if you know people in your community, just get them along. Come along to meet other people. It's about building those connections, those incredibly valuable connections, and building those relationships. In June, my focus, as I said last week, is going to be about building connections and collaborations with nationwide organisations like readers, like franchises, so people like Minuteman Press, for example, the Big Yellow, for example, those kinds of companies. Maybe even, I've heard of a new one this morning, River Forge, the people who do the organic vegetables. All of this stuff is really important to us. So, if we can get these people involved in Link4Growth, it's going to be good for their sales, it's going to be good for their products and services, and it's going to be beneficial to the community because it grows. So that's it for this week. It's going to be another exciting and big one, and I will see you all in week 22. Thanks very much for watching. Bye now.